This story came out in January of this year. I'm covering it now. Everyone is affected by aging. Slowing it down or stopping it altogether would help everyone a lot. Now, with collaboration with the Buck Institute for Research on Aging, abbreviated to MBI, biological laboratory scientists there have extended the life of a worm by an amazing 500%. The human equivalent of this increase would be someone living to 400 or 500 years. Worms have a lifespan of about 3 or 4 weeks. C. elegans is a popular model aging researchers use. They got this from past research on aging. In this model, there are two big pathways that control aging. There is the insulin signaling pathway and the target of rapamycin, abbreviated to TOR pathway. In previous studies, altering the insulin signaling pathway increased lifespan by 100%, and altering the target of rapamycin increased lifespan by 30%. In this study, the scientists thought if they altered both of these, it would increase the worm's lifespan by 130%. But this assumption was wrong. To their surprise, instead of increasing their lifespan to 130%, it increased it to 500%, probably exceeding their most optimistic expectations. The head author of the study, Jared Rollins, said about this, quote, "The synergistic expansion is really wild. The effect isn't 1 plus 1 equals 2, it's 1 plus 1 equals 5. Our findings demonstrate that nothing in nature exists in a vacuum. In order to develop the most effective anti-aging treatments, we have to look at longevity networks rather than individual pathways." End of quote. Now, worms are very different than humans, and what can work for them may not work for humans. But then again, it could, you never know. But nevertheless, this is a big discovery and will most likely advance the knowledge of anti-aging researchers.